1931 in Los Angeles. This is the real dance Steve.
I know that it's time.
Here I am in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard, in front of our first location, the legendary MUSSO Frank restaurant. This is the location that opens once upon a time in Hollywood, and it's where Rick Dalton goes to meet Mr. Schwartz. I'm sorry, Mr. Schwartz.
Ping, pow, zoom, zoom.
Whoa, whoa. Hey.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Here, put these on. Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
This is the parking lot at MUSSO Frank where Rick has his mini meltdown. It's still the same as it was in 1969 with the uniformed valets. It just celebrated its 100th anniversary last year. It opened in 1919 under the name Frank's Francois Cafe and then changed its name to MUSSO Frank in 1923. It is a great filming location to visit because it's open year-round, has a rich Hollywood history, and absolutely delicious food.
Many spots in Los Angeles were recreated by production designer Beverly to resemble the 1960s. As an LA native herself, she wanted to focus more on creating a nostalgic feeling rather than making exact replicas.
Fucking hippie motherfuckers.
So here we are on the corner of Cielo Drive and Cielo Drive. This is Cielo Drive, the main road, while that's Cielo Drive, the private road up here.
This is a private road, all right?
This intersection is the intersection that's actually near the real Cielo Drive house. And once upon a time in Hollywood, filmed down here. For the bottom of the hill scenes and for the top of the hill scenes, they shot over in the location in Studio City.
The real Polanski residence entrance was quite different from what we see in the movie. It was a long road with a large fence and gate intersecting the road. In its heyday, it was a popular hangout spot for movie stars. In fact, Cary Grant had his honeymoon there.
So here we are in front of the Rick Dalton house, and right beside it is the gate to go up to the so-called Polanski residence. So here we're nowhere near Beverly Hills. We're actually in Studio City, and Universal Studios is nearby. And right behind me, you can see the driveway, and that's where there was the giant poster of Rick Dalton.
Most important thing in this town is when you're making money, you buy a house in town. You don't rent. Eddie O'Brien taught me that. Hollywood real estate means you live here. You're not just visiting, not just passing through. You fucking live here.
I'm on the corner of Yucca and Ivar, and right behind me here, you can see the Capitol Records building. And right over here, this is Joseph's Cafe, and this is what was transformed into Pandora's box.
Pandora's Box used to be on the corner of Crescent Heights and Sunset, but it was demolished in 1967. So, Ling and her team found Joseph's Cafe in Hollywood and wrapped it up in orange and purple vinyl since the owner didn't want the building painted.
Heaven sent, splashing it.
On the other hand, the Cinerama Dome still exists. However, it's surrounded by parking garages and office buildings, so it became one of the few shots in the film that called for CGI.
317 at KHJ. Mrs. Robinson.
I'm here at the famous BRUIN Cinema, which is located in Westwood, still in operation, and looks pretty much like it did in the 1960s. That's where Sharon Tate watches her own movie, The Wrecking Crew. And across the street is the bookstore where Sharon Tate picks up the first edition copy for her husband.
I'm in the movie. I'm Sharon Tate.
You're in this?
Mm-hmm. I play Miss Carlson, the klutz.
I'm sorry about... Welcome to Denmark.
This is the famous El Coyote restaurant on Beverly Boulevard. It's the restaurant that Sharon Tate comes to eat at the end of the film, and it's 1 block west from Tarantino's new Beverly Cinema.
What's going on at the Dirty Movie place?
Well, they're having a premiere.
Dirty movies have premieres?
Yeah, they're fun.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood screened at the new Beverly Cinema with deleted scenes, exclusive pre-shows, and Q&As with the actors, including one with Brandy the dog.
So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see other locations featured in videos, please put your suggestions in the comments below.
And every location we visited has links in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. We post new videos on Friday, so check us out again soon.